this video, I'd like to discuss the energy policy in the United States. So I'll be talking about four main sources of energy in this video, and when I discuss each of them, some key facts will be brought up. These numbers represent numbers accurate as of around 2016, so they could have been updated since, but nonetheless, this is still a lot of good information. So first, looking at coal, it is the most abundant fuel in the United States. 90% of the United States energy resources, or resources the United States could use to gain energy, are in coal deposits. 39% of electricity in the United States is from coal. However, there are some downsides to using coal. It contributes to global warming and it creates smog. There is the black lung health effect on coal miners. Coal miners can get, unfortunately, harmed from mining coal. And then in the Northeast, soot blackened cities are really the result of coal. Now, another important energy source in the United States is petroleum and natural gas. 35% of energy in the United States is from petroleum. Almost all fuel in cars and trucks is from petroleum. And around 28% of electricity in the United States is from natural gas. Petroleum and natural gas, however, have some downsides. They contribute to global warming. Oil refining harms the air. And, well, petroleum or oil is hard to gain. 25% of oil is imported from foreign countries, and gaining oil to use as an energy source in the United States is tough because the United States has to compete globally for oil, especially with growing markets or growing economies in China and India. Another source of energy is nuclear energy. However, nuclear energy began to be thought of as an energy source after World War II and the use of nuclear science to create weapons. However, in the 50s, 60s, and into the 70s, there was construction overruns of nuclear power plants. Power plants were costing a little more than people thought they would. And then there were some nuclear disasters at 3 Mile Island in 1979 and Chernobyl in 1986, which really turned public opinion against them. And then there's issues with it as well, not just these disasters and the financial issues. There is the question of how to dispose of nuclear waste. So beginning in around 1978, nuclear plant construction was stopped. Plants that were in construction were mostly abandoned. More recently, however, in around 2015, 5 new nuclear reactors were under construction, and public support is for the increase of nuclear power. And the last source of energy mainly used in the United States and that has a main role in energy policy are the renewable sources of energy. Some renewable or the major sources of renewable energy are water, wind, sun, geothermal, hydroelectric, hydrogen, and biomass. Around 6% of the energy in the United States is from hydroelectric power, 4% from wind power, and the other 2% from biomass. Biomass, could be just energy, but it could also be liquid. It could also be in the form of liquid fuel. And biomass is, energy that comes from plants.